Now at 10, WKYT News on the CW Lexington. We have learned that a Lexington woman made efforts to get a protective order from a judge before her murder. Why she didn't end up getting it, and how experts say the system could be improved.
In Pike County, Ohio, the Roden murder trial is close to wrapping up. What happened as closing arguments started today.
And what people in eastern Kentucky are saying today as they continue to clean up 4 months after deadly flooding.
This is WKYT News on the CW Lexington.
Good evening. So good to have you with us tonight at 10 o'clock for the latest news. And it was a fairly normal day out there weather-wise. There is a system moving in tomorrow, though we'll have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, WKYT meteorologist Jason Lindsay is tracking it for us in your no-wait forecast.
Bill and Amber, yes, it's a powerful cold front that's going to sweep across central and eastern Kentucky. And while the calendar does say we are nearing winter, we are going to experience some spring-like weather. Warm temperatures like around 60 or above that. And then some springtime storms during the late evening hours. How are you, friends? I hope you and the family have had a fantastic start to the work week. Here's a live look right now through 2 cameras, Lexington and Moorhead, to where it's all quiet other than some clouds up and above us. Those clouds will continue to stick around with a few breaks in the clouds before tomorrow. Here's a look at where those breaks in the clouds are right now. From Prestonsburg to Jackson, right along the Kentucky-Tennessee borders, including Monticello, Middlesboro, as well as Harlan. Back toward western Kentucky as well. Temperatures are in the 40s. Let's track the rain up to tomorrow, and you will notice by 12 o'clock in the morning on your Tuesday, just a mix of some clouds and the moon. Here's a look at 6 o'clock in the morning, a mix of sun and clouds. And as we go through the day, lunchtime, clouds will start to thicken to the west. Here are those stronger storms already moving into far western parts of our viewing area. These stronger storms could produce some damaging wind. What happens after this? Stay tuned. A little bit later, I'll show you in my 7-day forecast, and we'll track those storms as they push across our region. In the meantime, Bill, back to you.
All right, Jason, we'll see you shortly with all that, and we thank you. A Lexington man accused of shooting and killing his wife last week made his first appearance in court today.
Police say 59-year-old Stefan Henderson called 911 to report that he had shot his wife. Today, he pled not guilty in the murder of 47-year-old Talina Henderson. Court documents show she tried to get a protective order against him, and he pled guilty in 1998 to aggravated assault and spouse abuse.
And now we're hearing from experts about why protective orders are so difficult to get and to be enforced. WKYT's Grayson Passmore is here with more on that in our top story at 10.
It's mumbled, it's frightening, and you're uncertain. I just want survivors to know they don't have to be alone in that process, and to not give up on your right to not be harmed.
As the executive director of Greenhouse 17, Darling Thomas's mission is to help survivors of domestic abuse understand all of their options. According to the emergency protective order petition Talina Henderson filed, she says she called the police and they recommended she file for the EPO. But Thomas says these are complicated processes, especially to navigate alone.
When I help survivors safety plan and think about safety is to be, try to be very clear in your protective order of what you are most afraid of. And it could be, I'm afraid that they will kill me. They have made threats against my life or safety. They've used physical violence in the past. They have strangled me. They have, used other forms of verbal and emotional abuse to let me know that I'm not safe.
According to the petition, Talina said her husband, Stefan Henderson, was believed to be armed and dangerous, writing, "He was threatening me. He was so close to me that I was afraid of being hit or hurt." The judge then issued a summons citing no imminent threat based on the information provided solely in this petition, meaning both parties would appear before a judge who would potentially issue a 3-year domestic violence protection order instead. Tamara Glover now left with the fact that her mom would never make it to that hearing.
When women are in a situation, they're scared to speak out from the fear of not being heard or nobody believing them. And honestly, just don't be scared. Somebody's going to hear you. Somebody's going to listen.
Because as Thomas and Fayette Family Court Judge Carl Devine know, there are too many Talinas out there needing help now.
I fielded 120 petitions just in 1 week.
Judge Devine wasn't over Henderson's case, but says in August they were already on track to issue 250 more protective orders in 2022 than the previous year. And the number of homicides due to domestic violence follow that same gruesome trend.
Now we're at 14 or 15 this year. And so that's, I know, is more than probably the 4 or 5 years combined.
Talina's story isn't a new one, but Thomas's hope is that it isn't one told over and over again. In Lexington, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Well, Henderson filed the petition on November 20th. She also filed for divorce from Stefan Henderson on the 21st. Henderson was then killed 2 days later.
A man accused of hitting and killing a London police officer appeared in court today. Casey Bird is charged with murder, DUI, and criminal mischief. Right now, he is being held in London on a $1 million bond. Police say Bird was under the influence when he crashed into Officer Logan Medlock's cruiser last month. They say his blood alcohol level was more than 3 times the legal limit. He was indicted by a grand jury earlier this month. We'll keep you updated as his case continues through the courts.
A man accused of trying to run over Lexington police officers in a car is now facing new charges. Darian Reese did not show up to a hearing in Fayette District Court this morning. Lexington police believe he may be at a facility in Cincinnati where he lives after being released from UK Hospital. Police say they tried to stop Reese outside of the Deja Vu nightclub on September 28th. They say he tried to speed off and officers shot and hit him, but he survived. Today, a judge issued a bench warrant for his arrest. Once he's in custody, his hearing will then go forward.
A Lexington mother has now officially been charged with murder in connection to the death of her son. Alicia Brown was arrested last week after police say her son overdosed on fentanyl. He died last Wednesday. She was charged with his murder in an arraignment hearing today. Right now, she is still being held on a $750,000 bond, and she is expected to be back in court on Thursday.
Closing arguments started today in a series of grisly murders in Pike County, Ohio. The jury in this case is now officially the longest-serving jury in a criminal case in Ohio's history. This case deals with the murders of 8 members of the Roden family. Prosecutors say the murders were motivated by a custody battle between Jake Wagner and Hannah Mae Roden.
Then we see the Facebook message from Hannah Mae saying that she won't sign papers ever, they'll have to kill her first. And we know that in 4 short months later, she and 7 members of her family are dead.
Closing arguments for the defense are set to begin tomorrow morning.
If you live in Georgetown, you may be paying a lot more for water soon. That is according to the Georgetown News graphic. The proposed rate increase is around 61% and is reportedly due to a lack of investment in infrastructure and botched capital improvement projects. The main issue is at the Scott County Wastewater Treatment Plant number 1, where an engineering error has led to millions of dollars in extra costs. Tonight was the first reading of the proposed rate hike, so right now no final decision has been made. Fayette County School Board member Christy Morris has resigned, effective immediately. Morris served on the school board for 3 years. In a statement, she said she hopes that in serving in the role, she has, quote, done her part to ensure a great future for our kids. The school board now has 60 days to select a new member, which is a new policy because of a recently passed state law. University of Idaho students are back on campus now after the Thanksgiving break, but police have made no arrests in the murder of 4 students there.
Some students who returned say they feel unsafe. Jen Sullivan has the latest on the investigation.
The streets at the University of Idaho much quieter Monday as some students returned from Thanksgiving break, others choosing to stay home. With a killer still on the loose, many feel uneasy about coming back.
It's kind of sad, upsetting. It's kind of quiet.
On November 13th, the bodies of 4 students were found in a home off campus. Madison Mogan, Zana Kernodal, Kaylee Goncalves, and Ethan Chapin were stabbed multiple times. Authorities say police have yet to name a person of interest or make any arrests in the case. Students say on-campus police has beefed up security, but some say they're still nervous about walking alone.
I would never really go anywhere by myself.
Police believe the 4 students were targeted, but have yet to release any evidence to back that up. Meanwhile, faculty are preparing in-person and virtual learning options for students who don't feel safe enough to return to campus.
One of my roommates is staying home, but I don't blame her. She doesn't feel safe.
Video shows Goncalves and Mogan at a food truck in Moscow hours before they were killed. Chapin and Kernodle were seen at a fraternity party. Police say all of them returned home by 2 a.m. Police have ruled out the other 2 roommates as suspects, but many questions remain unanswered. The university plans to hold a vigil for the victims on Wednesday. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Back here in Kentucky, 4 months after deadly flooding hit eastern Kentucky, people are still trying to get back to normal. In Breathitt County, a lot of progress has been made, but there is still a lot left to do. Some buildings were entirely washed away in the flooding, like the Country Store on Highway 476. It was owned by Drew Lee Jones' grandparents, and it was set to celebrate the 100th anniversary of its opening soon.
A lot of history right here at this old store. And it was kind of hard the first time I ever came up here to see the store wasn't here. But we're in the cleanup phase, getting the fill back in and maybe just dressing everything up to where I can get back to grooming it, cutting the grass and stuff like that.
Jones says he was hoping to have a celebration for the store's anniversary, but now he isn't planning on building anything back.
FEMA has approved $2 million of aid in Perry County, and it is being used to buy back properties in flood zones. This is the first phase of the program, and 13 properties are being bought out with this money. Once those properties are purchased, they will then be converted to green space. That protects people from building new properties in the flood zone. Perry County officials say nearly 60 homeowners have signed up for the buyback program, and they are hoping that more people will benefit.
The next phase will be FEMA will approve 6 or 7 more homes at a time, and we think they will continue to do that. There's no guarantee, but we're hoping that they will continue to do that for those that want to be bought out. And so we'll continue to work with them in each step of the way to try to get more homeowners approved.
If you would like to meet with FEMA in person, multi-agency resource centers are still open in Clay, Breathitt, Floyd, Knott, Letcher, and Perry counties.
Over the weekend, friends and family said their final goodbyes to former Lexington meteorologist Jason Myers. His son spoke at the service. Here's a part of what he had to say.
While I'm only 15, I know the man I am becoming will reflect the father he was to me. Love you, Dad.
Myers and pilot Chip Teague were killed in a helicopter crash last week in Charlotte, North Carolina. The two worked for our sister station, WBTV. Myers was laid to rest over the weekend. Loved ones shared their memories of him and talked about his passion for his work.
Jason's 4th grade dream was to have Eric Thomas's job. He wanted to be like the chief meteorologist that we both grew up watching as children. And it's so seldom to see a dream like that come true. But my childhood dream was for him to be mine. And that dream came full circle too.
Myers worked at WTVQ here in Lexington from 2013 to 2019, serving as the station's chief meteorologist.
A days-long online giving challenge for Kentucky nonprofits starts tomorrow. Bluegrass Community Foundation is hosting the 12th annual Good Giving Challenge. They've raised $17 million over the years for the region's organizations since it started in 2011. Last year, the challenge raised nearly $3 million for a record 179 nonprofits. This year's Good Giving Challenge starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It goes until 11:59 at night on Friday.
Well, keeping with that theme, tomorrow we will pack the lobby here at WKYT to help families in need this holiday season. We're teaming up with the folks at Mission of Hope. From 5 a.m. until 7 tomorrow night, you can bring toys, food, clothing, and hygiene products to WKYT, the studios here on Winchester Road. Anyone who drops off a donation will receive free Chick-fil-A. If you can't make it in person, you can shop our online registries. Donations will go to thousands of students across rural Appalachia. We have all of the information that you need and more on WKYT.com. Chris Bailey, myself, and Bill Bryant, we will all be working the doors tomorrow between 2 and 3, so come out and see us, and we'll meet you at the door and get your goods.
We look forward to it. We'll do some work.
Yeah, we will.
Right.
The Orion spacecraft is currently orbiting the moon. We're going to show you some of the images that it has captured.
Shop incredible mattress savings at Ashley Home Store's Black Friday sale. Don't miss this doorbuster mattress, only $2.99. Or buy a mattress, get a free adjustable base. Plus, enter in-store to win a free Tempur-Pedic mattress, only at Ashley Home Store.
The Ageless Center has 40 years of results. Stephanie lost over 130 pounds, 170 inches, and is no longer pre-diabetic or hypertensive. Call the Ageless Center at 859-335-1330 today.
Did you know investing in solar power for your home can get you an immediate 30% return on your investment with the federal tax credit? You can increase your property value and eliminate your electric bill, giving you dividends for years to come. Call Synergy Home today, 859-203-4843.
Join WKYT for the annual Pack the Lobby event, Tuesday, November 29th.
Bring toys, clothing, or hygiene products to our studios and extend hope to children in Appalachia.
The WKYT Pack the Lobby event, Tuesday, November 29th.
Hi, this is Kevin with Kentucky Cash Home Buyers, and we buy houses. We're the call to make to sell your house as is for a fair cash offer. We buy homes all over the area in any price range. Inherited houses, foreclosures, bad renter houses, vacant, or even nicer homes you just can't keep up with. Don't make any repairs or even clean up. And best of all, no closing cost. We're helping people all over the area sell their house as is. Call today for a fast, fair cash offer. Call 859-810-SOLD. That's 859-810-SOLD.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-681-1550. That's 800-681-1550.
Big storm or clear skies, you need to be prepared for whatever is out your door. That's why WKYT First Alert Weather is alerting you first. Every weekday on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air.
Black Friday savings continue this weekend at Ashley Home Store. Now through Monday. Save 25% off your first item plus 20% off the rest of your purchase. Or get 0% interest for 6 years with no money down. Don't miss it. Ends Monday. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Closed captioning on WKYT is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank. Bank better.
Welcome back to WKYT News on the CW Lexington this 10 o'clock hour. NASA's Orion capsule reached its farthest distance from Earth. That comes as we see some incredible new pictures of the lunar surface taken from the spacecraft.
CBS's Christian Benavides reports from Miami on the latest on the Artemis 1 mission.
New images from Orion's cameras as it travels through space. These black and white snapshots show a close-up of craters on the surface of the moon. The pictures are taken from over 200,000 miles away. The capsule officially reaching 268,000 miles, the farthest a spacecraft meant to carry humans has ever gone, eclipsing a record set back in 1970. By Apollo 13's Odyssey.
Today, Orion really marked a milestone.
It was a big milestone for the Orion spacecraft and the Artemis 1 mission. It's another sign that this vehicle, the Orion, will be able to safely carry astronauts to the moon.
Orion is now in a distant retrograde orbit, 40,000 miles from the lunar surface. It will take about a week for it to complete half an orbit around the moon. Orion's cameras, often being streamed back live, allow us to view Earth and the moon from deep space.
And it provides a unique perspective. You know, they're able to watch the Earth disappear behind the moon.
NASA officials outlined the progress that's been made and some of the challenges ahead during a late Monday press conference.
Micrometeoroid and orbital debris, which is our top risk driver, is in play until we get out of the space environment.
Boosters indicate Artemis 1 is just the first step in a new era of space exploration. If the mission is successful, the next one, set for as early as 2024, will take astronauts on a journey around the moon. And then in 2025, they would return to the lunar surface. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Orion's 3-week journey is set to end on December 11th with a splashdown in the Pacific near San Diego.
We had some clouds today. It was a little chilly outside, and as we go to bed tonight, still some clouds, but they're breaking up across central and eastern Kentucky. The time right now is 10:20. Thanks for watching WKYT on the CW. A live look right now as we show your hour-by-hour forecast onto the Lexington area. Shows you that not much is going on when it comes to any kind of inclement weather. That's going to change, especially as we go through Tuesday into Wednesday. By 11 p.m., right around 45 degrees. We'll call it cloudy. Chilly by 3 a.m. as some of the clouds start to move out, and 40 in the morning as you head out the door at 7 o'clock. Some of you could be in the upper 30s. When it comes to the wild wind we had this past weekend, it's going to pick back up again as well, not only on Tuesday, but also on your Wednesday. Current temperatures from across the region in the 40s, 48 in Lexington, 45 in Danville, 46 right now in Jackson, 43 in the Pikeville area. Those temperatures will also get colder, overnight lows in the teens. Here's a look at your parade forecast as we head into Saturday. The downtown Lexington Christmas parade will be happening at 11 o'clock, 54 degrees, a few scattered showers in the forecast. Not tracking any rain out there with the power of 5 live radars. Here's where the breaks are in the clouds across eastern Kentucky, down toward the Kentucky-Tennessee border, and over in the western part of the state from Paducah to Hopkinsville south toward the Memphis area. We'll all start to see the clearing as we go through the overnight hours. Before our next weather maker moves in, you can already notice some clouds just to our west that will thicken up as we go through the next 24 hours. Here's proof with my hour-by-hour forecast. You will notice how the clouds do break apart a little bit by lunchtime on Tuesday, but watch what happens from lunchtime through supper time. The clouds increase, and during the evening hours, if you live in the western sections of our viewing area, communities like Somerset, Russell Springs, Campbellsville, Lawrenceburg, Danville, just to the west of Lexington, Frankfort, some of those stronger storms could turn severe, producing some damaging wind. By midnight, we are covered in rain. Then I'm keeping a close eye on this line of showers and storms as they start to push off to the south and east. That'll be a reinforcing batch of rain that will happen during the overnight hours, specifically early morning hours from midnight until about 6 o'clock. And when you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, that's where the rain will be on your Wednesday from Prestonsburg to Pikeville to Hazard, Harlan, back toward the Williamsburg area. The strongest severe storms are going to happen between Memphis and Jackson. The bullseye of a dark orange there, that's a moderate outlook for strong storms to turn severe. This is where they might see tornadoes, damaging wind, and large hail. Let's focus on our area. We're on the fringe of this severe weather outlook. The green is a marginal look for Frankfort, Danville, and Somerset. We would see the biggest impact of damaging winds that might happen during the evening hours. 7-day forecast shows you what I'm expecting over the next 7 days, of course. The best chance of rain being Tuesday into Wednesday. Some chilly sunshine as we go into Thursday. 39 degrees, 50 degrees on Friday, 49 on Sunday. Another chance of rain moves in as we head into the weekend. Overnight lows, the coldest, the teens to around 20 Wednesday into Thursday. So either way you look at it, no matter what kind of weather you like, I think you might see it this week.
Including a couple of very cold nights there later in the week. All right, thank you very much.
Well, the world's largest active volcano erupted over the weekend. We're going to show you what people were seeing on Hawaii's Big Island.
The anticipation, the sense of wonder, all the magic of the season. Put a little play in your holiday with these scratch-off games from the Kentucky Lottery.
How does your home score?
Get a 5-star house with distinctive design remodeling. Not only will you get a team that follows the current health and safety guidelines, but you get the quality outdoor or finished space that you've always dreamed of. And save time by getting your design and pricing of your project all in one appointment. Bring your home's rating up and see what you say about your distinctive design. Distinctive Design Remodeling.
Airwick scented oils are infused with natural essential oils to create authentic seasonal scents that fill your home with holiday spirit all season long. Connect to nature this season.
How white do you think your teeth really are? Let's try the tissue test. Oof, still yellow. There's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips white.
White strips safely work below the enamel surface for whiter teeth in 3 days, guaranteed.
A zillion times whiter.
Crest.
When you can barely smell your plug-in, what are your guests smelling? Try Febreze Fade to 5 Plug. It has built-in technology to digitally control how much scent is released to smell first day fresh for 50 days.
Toyota-thon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Nobody has more all-wheel drive vehicles than Toyota, like the aggressively sophisticated Highlander. Now save thousands in fuel costs on this electrified Highlander hybrid and get 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Center Target Firearms, Kentucky's best selection of firearms and accessories, featuring a state-of-the-art indoor shooting range with a fully digital touchscreen interface. Weekly ladies' nights and full auto Fridays, and unlimited shooting monthly memberships for only $16.95. Shoot CenterTarget.com.
Bluegrass Community Foundation, Smiley Pete Publishing, and WKYT proudly present the 2022 Good Giving Challenge.
Since 2011, the Good Giving Challenge has raised more than $17 million for hundreds of local nonprofits.
This year, the Good Giving Challenge will run from Tuesday, December 29th through December 2nd, and it will support hundreds of charitable organizations.
Visit bggives.org for a list of charities and more information.
Welcome back, and some unusual stories have made the news today.
Here are some of those odd headlines for you tonight.
Check out this from the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory. It's a 24-hour time lapse showing the eruption of Mauna Loa, the world's largest active volcano. The eruption started late last night. Officials say volcanic ash and debris is falling nearby. Experts say lava flows were contained within the summit area and were not threatening to nearby communities. Scientists had been on alert because of a recent spike in earthquakes at the summit of the volcano, which last erupted back in 1984.
All right, we will stay tuned
on
that. All right, a woman in South Florida is suing over her mac and cheese. Amanda Ramirez has filed a $5 million lawsuit against Kraft Heinz Food. She says the company's claim that Velveeta's microwavable shells and cheese is ready within 3.5 minutes is misleading. She says Kraft doesn't take into account the time it takes to remove the lid, sauce, add water, and stir. Attorneys for Kraft call the lawsuit frivolous and say they will defend the company against the allegations. I don't know. If you have enough time to figure out the time on that, good for you.
We'll see how that goes. Well, the state of Kentucky is getting a boost from a new movie about a drug-eating bear. It is based on an unbelievable but true story. We'll break down the impacts it's already having. That story ahead as WKYT News continues.
Mornings just got doubly delicious at McDonald's with the 2 is always better than 1 deal. Now, get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and other breakfast faves. Buy one, get one for $1. Only at McDonald's.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer and Gus from Hicks and Funson. If you've been injured in an accident, you should call Mr. Josh and All Dad Greg.
Unlike that Florida attorney, they live here in Kentucky.
We hope you never need them, but if you do, Hicks and Funson is here to help. Remember, folks, size doesn't matter. Results matter.
Attend college for 4 years or more and then struggle to pay back your tuition, or get licensed in 1 to 2 years with the Building Institute's Fast Track Earn As You Learn low-cost education program. Choose wisely. Choose the Building Institute.
Mucinex Night Shift fights your worst nighttime symptoms so you can get to sleep and wake up ready to go.
How could you?
Wake up to a new you. With Mucinex Night Shift, it's not cold and flu season. It's always comeback season.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Lexercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Lexercise Pro.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Save on this fuel-efficient Corolla Cross, the first-ever Corolla SUV, or the best-selling Camry, or electrified Camry Hybrid, which can save you thousands, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Mornings just got doubly delicious at McDonald's with the 2 is always better than 1 deal. Now, get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and other breakfast faves. Buy 1, get 1 for $1. Only at McDonald's.
This is WKYT News on the CW Lexington.
Good evening once again. It's now 10:30 and our news continues. And a thriller with Kentucky ties is set to be released in 3 months. And tonight we have a first look at the official poster for Cocaine Bear.
Universal Studios is releasing the film inspired by the 1985 investigation where a former Lexington narcotics investigator turned drug smuggler was accused of dumping several pounds of cocaine out of a plane that a bear found and overdosed on after eating it.
WKYT's Chad Hedrick is here with more of Cocaine Bear's story. And Chad, a local business that's really anticipating this movie.
This has been a fun story for sure to cover. Now, flashback to 1985. That's when Andrew Thornton died after he jumped out of a plane near Knoxville after his parachute didn't deploy. Now, police say he was found wearing a bulletproof vest, had night vision goggles, and a duffel bag with 75 pounds of cocaine. Now, at the time, that was worth about $15 million. Meanwhile, the actual bear that ate that cocaine is here in Lexington now and gets visitors from all over the world. There is quite the tourist attraction inside Kentucky for Kentucky.
They're here for Cocaine Bear.
Yep. A stuffed bear that died more than 35 years ago and has a worldwide following.
It's wonderful. We love it. And people write in all the time, and they're just fascinated by the story.
The story goes like this. Cocaine Bear, also known as Pablo Escobar, was found dead in the Chattahoochee National Forest after ingesting 40 kilos of cocaine. It is believed former Lexington narcotics cop turned drug smuggler Andrew Thornton dropped the drugs from a plane on a flight back from Colombia. Thornton died that same night when he jumped from the plane and his parachute did not deploy.
It's like stranger than fiction.
In fact, it has inspired fiction. Monday, the official poster for the movie Cocaine Bear was released. The Elizabeth Banks-directed thriller will be released in February. It's also one of the last projects actor Ray Liotta filmed before he died.
This is one of our, actually have this on too, this is one of our most popular designs.
At Kentucky for Kentucky, they anticipate their Cocaine Bear merch could be high in demand as the movie is released.
It's so fun hearing people come in and they're always so excited to see him and they're like, is this really him? And it is. And sometimes people don't believe us.
The store bought Cocaine Bear from a shop in Reno, Nevada. At one point, Waylon Jennings owned him, but now he sits overlooking his own merch stand and greeting visitors from around the world.
We like to say he's the ultimate party animal.
Now, the plot for Cocaine Bear is loosely, and that's the key word here, loosely based on the actual events in the movie. According to Deadline, Cocaine Bear does not overdose and die, but instead goes on a killing rampage looking for more cocaine. So just a little bit from
different
what
twist that's added there.
Yeah. All right, Chad, we'll be waiting for that one to come out. Cocaine Bear will be released in theaters February 24th. Chad will probably want this to be his story. It is, by the way, rated R.
Lexington Mayor Linda Gordon is asking for more money to expand the city's Flock license plate reader program. That program started last spring with 25 cameras installed around town. Mayor Gordon says they have helped police recover nearly $1.5 million in vehicles and have found 11 missing people. Also helped seize 36 firearms and serve 130 warrants and subpoenas. Now she wants to quadruple the number of cameras.
Even though the pilot program is not a year old, the technology has already proved itself on Lexington streets. It's time to move ahead with full implementation of the program by adding 75 license plate readers.
The cameras work by taking pictures of license plates and allowing police to cross-reference them with national crime databases.
Flu cases are on the rise in Kentucky. According to health officials, the number of flu cases made a big jump the week before Thanksgiving, more than 3,400. Take a look at this map. Counties in red show where cases increased in the last week. Cases stayed the same in those yellow counties, including Fayette. Parts of western Kentucky, shaded in blue, actually saw cases drop.
Tomorrow, Kentuckians will have a chance to honor the late Governor John Y. Brown, Jr. He will lie in state at the Capitol Rotunda in Frankfort until 7 p.m. Brown died last Tuesday at the age of 88. He was Kentucky's governor from 1979 to 1983. He was well known for putting Kentucky on the map with investments within the state after he made a personal fortune by reviving Kentucky Fried Chicken during some financial struggles, making it into a worldwide chain. His funeral is set for Wednesday afternoon at the Capitol building. And happening tomorrow, a hearing about short-term rental properties in Lexington. The Herald Leader reports that proposal would require properties listed on rental sites like Airbnb to pay hotel and motel taxes. Rental owners would also have to pay a $200 licensing fee and would have to provide an annual report on the number of stays. The hearing for that is tomorrow at 5 p.m. in council chambers.
We still have some time to score some deals on this Cyber Monday. Millions of Americans are clicking add to their cart, and vendors like Amazon are swamped with orders. Check this out. In Lexington's 141,000 square foot Amazon facility, associates are processing twice as many packages as normal. To help get those orders out on time, the facility has hired an additional 100 seasonal employees. And we talked to an Amazon spokesperson today who you may recognize and who knows something about getting things out on time.
So there's a lot of activity that's happening inside these facilities. Last year was our busiest time of the year during the Cyber Monday weekend, with customers ordering tens of millions of packages. And this year we're expecting to exceed that.
Of course, that is former UK quarterback Andre Woodson. We also talked about recent Amazon layoffs potentially impacting shipping times, but we are told that things are operating normally at this Lexington facility. Well, Kentucky is known for horses and bourbon. This week, LexArts is celebrating both. The painted horse mania statues that dotted the city are being moved to Keeneland to be auctioned off. Along with the horses, there will be some very special bottles of Maker's Mark up for sale. We have a sneak peek tonight at LexArts' special blend of bourbon. It's called a Whiskey Wall of Wonder, but these aren't your typical bottles of bourbon.
This is a gift that you can put on a shelf, put on and know that it's a one-of-a-kind. For a true bourbon collector, this is a one-of-a-kind opportunity.
The 200 bottles came from the Maker's Mark Private Select program, a custom blended bourbon inside and the work of a local artist on the outside.
LexArts, we're about bringing arts everywhere, and so to have we did a call for art. We had a huge response with artists. We had a great team pick 100 local artists to do this.
It was awesome. I would totally do this again.
The artist created 2 bottles each.
I did one Keeneland and one Churchill. This one's Churchill. Of course, the more you turn it, the more you would see.
Now the artist's works of art are up for sale. The first 100 can be purchased by those going to LexArts' 50th anniversary celebration on Friday. The other 100 are being auctioned off online.
We're just blown away by the talent I mean, we have everything from glass artists and multimedia artists, and you can see they kept the integrity of the beautiful red wax Maker's Mark drip.
While Friday's event at Keeneland is sold out, half of the bourbon bottles are up for auction online. Just look for this story on WKYT.com or inside the WKYT News app. And there we have a link to Lex Art's online auction.
And the horses that have lined downtown Lexington will also be up for auction this Friday. Lex Arts started work today to move the horses to Keeneland. 35 of the more than 160 horses will be available to bid on, and the auction has already started online for the horses.
So people can get online, see all the beautiful horses that are up for auction and start to make bids now. And then they can join us online live to continue to make those bids to bring these beautiful horses home.
The foals that were painted for Horsemania will return to the schools where they were created.
People are getting ready for Christmas all over the country, including at the White House. We're going to bring you a preview of the decorations inside.
Designer Looks Furniture presents the Black Friday sale at Value City Furniture. For a limited time, get 20% off the entire store or 60 months no interest. The Black Friday sale now at Value City Furniture.
Lex Arts, fabulous at 50. To learn more, visit lexarts.org.
Are you unable to work full-time because of illness, accident, or disability? Did you know that Social Security Disability Insurance can give you up to just over $3,000 per month in benefits? Call now. You may be entitled to Social Security benefits. We handle all the filing for you. We've helped thousands with Social Security disability claims, and we can help you today. The best part is, you don't pay until you receive benefits. Call now to see if you qualify for pre-approval today.
Why do you need a Social Security lawyer? Applying for disability benefits is complicated.
If you don't answer the questions carefully, you can hurt your case.
If you have a hearing, there may be witnesses representing the government. Today, more and more Kentuckians are being denied. You want an experienced Social Security lawyer. You want Kentucky courage.
Call 1-800-55-WILDCAT. Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer. There's no fee unless you win benefits.
Shop Value City Furniture during our Black Friday mattress sale. Save big on brand name mattress and adjustable base sets. Plus, get $500 off our newest Sealy mattress. Or get 60 months no interest financing. Only at Value City Furniture.
First Lady Dr. Jill Biden opened the White House doors today for a sneak peek of the official White House holiday decoration.
WKYT Washington Bureau reporter Molly Martinez takes us inside.
Well, the Thanksgiving leftovers are still in the fridge, but here at the White House, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden unveiling the official White House holiday decorations Monday. This year's theme, We the People. Walking into the East Wing of the White House, an encompassing canopy of birch branches, snowballs, and mirrors. First Lady Jill Biden working to bring the theme of reflection throughout, with trees dressed in bright, gleaming gold stars, a reflection and remembrance of those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Down the hall, the first pets, Commander and Willow, their first of several appearances, representing the gift of unconditional love. Up the stairs to the East Room, clusters of snowy trees are a nod to our country's natural wonders and national parks. The real showstopper towers in the Blue Room. This 18.5-foot concolor fir grown in Auburn, Pennsylvania, is the official White House Christmas tree. The White House says an estimated 50,000 guests will shuffle through these halls this holiday season, taking in the sounds and the sights. First Lady Jill Biden began these preparations back in May, working with her team to create this indoor arboretum of 77 trees and 83,000 lights. 150 volunteers, like Vanessa Behan, worked over the weekend to make Dr. Biden's vision come to life.
Volunteers have been hand-cutting confetti, making ornaments, painting stripes. It's all really been done with a lot of love, which has been really neat to be a part of.
Biden says the theme of We the People is a reminder of our shared values, optimism, and unity. At the White House, I'm Molly Martinez.
All right, another sign of the season. And still ahead, the Kentucky basketball team returns to the court tomorrow night after a long weekend, and that's coming up in sports.
Other heating and cooling contractors in our area will add plumbing, electrical, and insulation. Here at Comfort Master, we concentrate on one thing, your heating and cooling.
Trust Comfort Master, where your comfort is our job.
KK Auto Detailing of Georgetown offers award-winning professional detail services, high-quality window tint, and remote start installation. We strive for perfection. Call today or visit kkautodetailing.com.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including up to $900 added back to your Social Security check each year. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, plus the WellCare Visa Flex Card to pay for extra dental, vision, and hearing expenses, money for over-the-counter items, and up to $900 back in your Social Security check each year. And so much more. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-866-907-3176 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $900 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will provide information to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-866-907-3176. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 1-866-907-3176. Call today. WellCare. Medicare done well.
The Good Giving Challenge has raised more than $17 million for hundreds of local nonprofits and charities.
This year's Good Giving Challenge will run from Giving Tuesday, November 29th through December 2nd.
Visit bggives.org.
WKYT First Alert Weather, alerting you first every weekday on Facebook Live.
Cloudy skies breaking way to some moonshine tonight. Hello, friends. How are you? I hope you and the family are safe and well as we start a brand new week in the month of November and start December. It's 10:47 on a Monday, and we're looking live right now onto Lexington, to where we have a few clouds, more clouds, especially to our north. Here's what I'm expecting as we go through the next few hours and beyond. The clouds will start to break up. 11 p.m. 45, by 3 a.m. chilly 42, and by 7 a.m. right around 40. Those chilly temperatures will warm up tomorrow to the 60s outside. It's going to feel very spring-like. Also, the wind picks back up. We're going to track that as well. 45 right now in Georgetown, 45 in Danville, 39 in Hazard, 39 degrees in London. These 30s is where the clearing is taking place, by the way. 40 degrees in Harlan, 37 degrees in Williamsburg. Christmas parade this Saturday for the Lexington area. You may be having a Christmas parade in your local hometown. Either way it goes, the one in Lexington, this is what you can expect. The downtown Lexington Christmas Parade, Saturday, December the 3rd at 11 a.m. Your WKYT team will be there. Showers or not, 54 degrees. Say hello. Here's a look at the radar network, and you will notice the Power of 5 live radars. No rain with those clouds. Those clouds are breaking up in western Kentucky along the Kentucky-Tennessee border, as well as far eastern Kentucky from Pikeville to Hazard back toward the London area. Where you see the clearing, the cooler temperatures will happen, and that'll be in the middle to upper 30s. Snow intense at times right along the South Dakota and Nebraska border, just to the north and east of Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Cold front continues to get a little bit closer with our next weather maker. High pressure system keeping us dry today, but cloudy. Things are going to change as we go through Tuesday. Here's lunchtime, a mix of sun and clouds, and then things really do change. See that green popping up there? Those could be some strong storms in far western sections of our viewing area. Those storms could be strong enough to produce some damaging wind with the thunderstorms. Intense rain by midnight from central to eastern Kentucky down toward Tennessee. Then we'll watch another line of showers and storms push across the area. We do have a risk for severe weather. The biggest threat will be between Memphis and Jackson. That's the bullseye. They're going to see tornadoes as well as some hail and damaging wind in that part of America. For us, we're on the fringe of this severe weather potential outbreak. From Frankfort to Danville, all the way down to Somerset, it's a marginal outlook. The strongest storms could produce damaging wind. The wind gusts at 12 p.m. on Tuesday up to 30 miles per hour. We'll stop it at 6 p.m. Some 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts might pick up as well. This magenta or purple color is some of the strongest winds by 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. And throughout the day on Wednesday, those winds, they calm down significantly. The next 7 days shows you the best chance of rain on Wednesday, 59 degrees, down to 39 on Thursday. Some chilly sunshine then. Clouds increase on Friday, 50 degrees. As we go into the weekend, temperatures, they'll be close to normal, which is about 52, 54 on Saturday, 49 on Sunday. The coldest overnight low Wednesday night into Thursday in the teens to right around 20. So just take a bag, put all kinds of different weather words in it, pull it out. We got that next week.
You'll find it somewhere, right?
You will.
Okay, thank you, Jason.
Lee Kay joining us now with sports, and Mark Stoops has made a change to his coaching staff.
Yeah, Stoops has some difficult decisions to make this week regarding his coaching staff, and just like most seasons, there is turnover. The first of what could be several changes taking place today. Running backs coach John Settle has been let go after 2 seasons. Settle also served as the team's co-special teams coordinator. His contract was set to expire next June. Tonight on Stoops' radio show, he was asked about additional coaching changes.
You know, I have great respect for our coaches and in the work that they put in, and it's I know it's entertainment to a lot of folks, but it's real life to us, and so I have great respect for all of our staff, and so I just want to hold that tight for a moment. I'm not prepared, to release any information on that at this point.
While we were eating leftover turkey, the basketball Cats were in the gym this weekend doing the very thing that John Calipari said the team needs more than anything, practice. After a stretch of 4 games in 9 days, the team will have gone 5 days without a game before hosting Bellarmine Tuesday night. Assistant coach Bruiser Flint told us today it was an opportunity to get back to the basics.
With our 2 games that we lost. If we make some foul shots, it's a different outcome. But we weren't together, and that comes through practice. Then actually we went and played a tough team on their home court, and we didn't play well, and we got beat. It's about us coming back, getting ourselves together, because we knew we needed to get that time, get those reps in with each other, check out different combinations on the floor, because that's what you lose when guys not there. So we had to get back to that a little bit this week, and I thought that's what we did from practice this week.
The SEC Big 12 Challenge will come to an end after this season. The Southeastern Conference announcing a new partnership with the ACC beginning next year for both men's and women's basketball. Now, this could open the door for home and away matchups against schools like Duke and North Carolina, although the official matchups for next season have not yet been announced. A former UK basketball star was back in town tonight to give back. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist held his first bowling fundraiser for his foundation, Change and Impact, which helps people who stutter, something that he has struggled with throughout his entire life. His foundation is aimed at helping pay for speech therapy and also make it more accessible. He invited kids and young adults who also stutter to come out and bowl.
This state and, these people, they mean the world to me, They help me, always support me, and I appreciate that.
Always good to see MKG. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Start your day with Victor, Kristen, and Jim. Weekdays on WKYT Mornings.
Get in the game with Zaxby's all-new loyalty program, Zax Rewards. The more you earn, the more rewards to choose from. Sign up for Zax Rewards and score a free Big Zax snack meal. Download the Zaxby's app and get your game on.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including up to $900 added back to your Social Security check each year. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, plus the WellCare Visa Flex Card to pay for extra dental, vision, and hearing expenses, money for over-the-counter items, and up to $900 back in your Social Security check each year. And so much more. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-866-907-3176 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $900 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will provide information to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-866-907-3176. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 1-866-907-3176. Call today. WellCare. Medicare done well.
Water problems in a crawl space or a basement can be a frustrating nuisance.
We've helped thousands of families protect their home.
Contact us today and we'll do the same for you.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Zaxby's new chicken bacon, ranch chicken ranch, ranch bacon, chicken bacon ranch bacon loaded fries. Sorry, cheese. You're important too. Only at Zaxby's.
We're about 4 minutes away from WKYT News at 11. We'll be moving over there where the news will continue. After a woman was shot and killed, experts explain the issues that many face when trying to file an emergency protective order. We'll also have the story of the cocaine bear that will be heading to theaters next year. You'll hear the excitement for the new film here in Lexington, find out why that is, and what you need to know if you plan on doing your holiday shopping online this year. That and more coming up shortly at 11 on WKYT.
And the weather this week, Jason, is like Santa's bag. It's like got everything in it, right?
No, you're exactly
Good
right.
comparison.
Yeah. And for those of us that's been naughty, you may be getting some wild weather tomorrow evening across central and eastern Kentucky. More details at 11.
All right, we'll see you shortly on WKYT.
At Long John Silver's, feed your sea tooth with efficient shrimp platter. 2 heavyweights of the high seas dipped in our signature batter and fried to golden perfection. Pair your platter with Wisconsin white cheddar cheese bites and ride a wave of melty goodness. Order ahead at longjohnsilvers.com. Fish yeah!